Good morning, my dear friends. Today, I am going to explain the Dakshino-Ota Bhiti Yantra, one of the important astronomical instrument of Jantra Mantra, which was constructed by Maharaja Jai Singh in the 18th century. The word Dakshino-Otra means south north, and the word Bhiti means walls. Hence, the Dakshino-Otra Bhiti Yantra is the south-facing vertical walls and dial. Now, the question arises why this instrument was made. Before the invention of the clocks and the satellites, the astronomers depends upon the apparent motion of the sun across the sky. As we all know that the earth rotates from the west to east, making the sun appears to move from the east to west. As the sun moves, the direction and the length of the shadow changes throughout the day. Ancient Indian astronomers uses this regular motion to determine the solar local time and the solar altitude of the sun with the great accuracy. So this Dakshino Ota Bhiti Yantra uses the motion of the sun to determine the local solar time and the solar altitude. Now talking about the construction, the first and the main step is the correct orientation. So the first thing is that the wall must face the true south. Here in our model, the length of the wall is 55 centimeter, the height is 34 centimeter, and the thickness of this wall is 14 centimeter. In the original yantra, the height of the wall is 30 feet and the length of this wall is 50 feet. And the wall was made up of the stones and the lime mortars. Here we can also see a straight road. It is known as the gnomon and it is perpendicular to the wall. Also, there is the central vertical line on the wall and it represents the meridian line. At the solar noon, the shadow of this gnomon is exactly at this vertical line. Further, talking about the working of this instrument, the working of this instrument basically depends upon the apparent motion of the sun across the sky, the earth's rotation, geometry and trigonometry, and the formation of the shadow. So when the sunlight fall on this gnomon, it makes a sharp shadow on the wall. Here we can see some lines. These lines are equal to the 1 degree each, and each degree is equal to the 4 minutes. So at the solar noon, so today's solar noon is 12:24 p.m. At the solar noon, the shadow of this gnomon is exactly at this line. Before the noon, the shadow is on the one side of the wall, and after the noon, the shadow of this gnomon is on the opposite side of the wall. Here we can see some lines. Each line refers to the 1 degree each, and each degree is then equal to the 4 minutes. So basically, when the sunlight falls on this gnomon, by observing where the tip of the shadow touches the wall, we can find the solar time. That is, we can find the local time of this particular area, and then after finding the local time, we can convert it into the India's standard time or any other country's standard time. So by observing where the tip of the shadow touches these hours making, we can find the local time. So here we can see when we apply when the sunlight falls on this gnomon, we can see the shadow appears, and then here the shadow touches this line, that is 91 degree. At the 90 degree, there is the solar noon, that is 12:24 p.m. So at the 91, it must be 12:28. So the right now the time of this area is 12:28. So by this time we can convert it into the India's standard time. So that here, with that, we can find the local time of any area. In conclusion, we can say that this yantra is the perfect example of how architecture, mathematics, and astronomy were combined in the ancient India.